Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we have round 3 of the Ember Cup, the silph Ember Cup should I say, and our opponent today is the Magician. Now, the team had a little confusing, would I say confusing, strange counter picks in the form of like Gligar and Electivire. I wasn't really used to seeing them yet. So, starting off, I chose the team of Piloswine, Poliwrath and the Galvantula just because, well, Poliwrath countered three, I believe it was three, yeah, three of their team. So I thought, could be an easy, maybe not say easy, but like a nice, very much nice pick. I picked the Piloswine as well, just because of there's a lot of ground types, and the Hisuian Quillfish is Poison Dark, so good against that as well. And I picked the Galvantula just because I didn't know what else to pick, honestly. Because I thought they were going to go in with Poliwrath, so I thought, might be nice. So as we see here, started off very nice. She started off with the Piloswine, switched to the Hisuian Quillfish, doing all good. Hits with Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball hits quite hard, but we managed to get one last Ice Punch in to finish off the Hisuian Quillfish. And now my opponent switches back to the Piloswine that I originally started to, which, I was desperate slapping the scold button. Thankfully got it off before Poliwrath died, which was all good and nice. Uh, there's a lot of damage, quite a fair chunk of bloody damage. Switched to my Piloswine just because ground. I was like, why not? I showed it up because, well, I knew they had the high horsepower. And then switch to the Gligar, which was interesting. I've not seen Gligar being picked in this. It was only round 3, but it's to me anyway a very much niche pick. Might not be, but I just wasn't expecting that. It was very nice seeing that. I was honestly expecting the Poliwrath, but yeah, it was a nice wee surprise with a Nightshade. Doesn't do a lot of damage. It gets 2 charge moves off. Now, I think in this game as well, shielding wise, I am not very good. The two things that I feel are my main problems in this game are shielding and um going into other rounds like counter picking. Would that be the word? Was it counter picking? Yeah, that's what it was. You got the dub for round 1. Very nice, very cool, amazing. But as I was saying, counter picking in this game. So as we're going into game 2, I stick with the same team just because I didn't really know. Well, I couldn't really get into the mindset of alright, how do I beat that team if I didn't change it? Like that to me is like a real, I don't know, a weird block, should we say? So starting off again, same round, same matchup. Here I'm thinking like, right, so got the Piloswine, they've got the Quillfish, so it's the Gligar that they've swapped out for. So I was like, what the hell have they changed for the Gligar? And in my head, I just kind of I couldn't think. I was like, no idea. So as you see, we get the charge move off. I believe they block this one, or is it the block this one? Yeah, they block this one, and then get off another Shadow Ball. So I do shield this time just because I was like, oh, that Shadow Ball did do a lot of damage. I think this was one of my big mistakes because I probably could have tanked that like quite easily, and then maybe I got away with it. But then they did get 2 in this time, which was a bit scary. I don't know if that was because they maybe switched a bit earlier, or just I got ahead of them in the pick. But yeah, so we get one final Ice Punch off, finish off the Quillfish, and then they swap to boom, the Poliwrath. And I was like, alright, I was expecting this. I was expecting this. One thing I wasn't expecting though was how much. Well, that was one of them. How much damage that was gonna do. I was not expecting that to do a lot of damage. Um, that kind of threw me off a bit. But the polygraph has something that mine doesn't, and it really, and I mean really, switches up the match. So as we see, I just missed the scald. I was really upset by that because I had to waste a shield just because I was thinking to myself I need to get that scald off just for the Piloswine. Not really forgetting, but just being like, right, they've just used scald on their Poliwrath. I'm not worried about the charge move, which I probably should have been, but I was feeling in the bag. So they get they get the next move off, and it's here where, yeah, I'm like, oh my days. They have dynamic punch instead of ice punch, which absolutely absolutely demolishes my Piloswine, and we lose round two. I was just like, you know what, fair enough. Was not expecting that in the slightest. Probably should have. Was not expecting that at all, man. So here's where we get a bit of the brain rot and a bit of the, oh my god, how do I deal with this? In my head, before round two, in the period of picking, I was thinking to myself, I probably should move Poliwrath somewhere else because I've led with it twice now. So surely, surely I know, I'm going to do it again. But I didn't move it, and I don't know why I didn't move it because I had in my head that we're moving it, 100% moving it, and I didn't bloody move it, and I'm just so I changed out the Poliwrath for the Venusaur. No, 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 the Galvantula for the Venusaur, sorry, and pretty much just to deal with um the Poliwrath, sorry, and it was just like it's hard. I don't know. It's hard to do, the counter picking part is hard to because I was thinking, what can they possibly do? Like, there's no point in them changing it to Charizard because I can just, I don't know, kill it with Poliwrath. So as I was saying with the leading with Poliwrath, I was going to lead with Venusaur because they've led with Piloswine 2 times in a row, and I really should have. It really annoyed me because as soon as I started the matchup, I was like, why have I done that? But anyway, got Poliwrath v Poliwrath, and you know that dynamic punch really, really done me dirty, man. like I just wasn't expecting it in the slightest. Probably should have ice punched there instead of the scald because it's just not really much damage. Switched to the Venusaur. And they brought in the bloody Charizard. I was like, why would they bring in Charizard? There's no point in bringing in the Charizard. I've used Galvantula 3 times in a row, and they bloody switched to the Charizard. They bloody called me out instead of it's mind games this game. But yeah, I was just like, god damn. uh, I don't know why I just didn't keep To be fair, I could have probably just kept the same team I used the 3 times in a row and I'd been fine. But yeah, so they bring in the Charizard. Luckily, the Venusaur kills it somehow. I have no idea how the hell this happened. But yeah, Venusaur takes it out. They've got the Quillfish back. Um, you know, it's just I was just gobsmacked that they brought in the Charizard. I was like, god damn, man, I've been cold. um, so yeah, at this point I'm feeling like in a good position. Did they have Did they have a shield up on me? But Venusaur actually did quite a fair bit of damage. I was not expecting the Venusaur to do that actual as much damage as it did. Um, I switched I believe I switched back to the Poliwrath in this match. I can't actually remember what I do here. Oh, no, I don't. That was Piloswine. That was a mistake here. So here I believe I did another mistake by switching to the Piloswine because that guy and his goddamn bloody dynamic punch when I have no bloody shields and ow, why does it do so much bloody damage? Uh, that dynamic punch really, really, really got to me, and then switch back in. They've already got the charge move up, and bang, game is over. We've lost 2-1. Another L in the bloody cup. Big sad, but we did take a round, and there was some aspects in it I could have probably worked on. But yeah, if you made this far, thank you very much. And if anybody has any hints or suggestions in the chat or anything like that, please let me know. And thank you all for thank you all for watching. Hope to see you in the next round.